Well, I did it. After 8 years, I finally got my dream Hermes bag, and it's here. It's in, some of you may know, but when you get these bags, well, I'm going to tell you how I got it, but it's in a white carrier bag with no branding on it, so that when you're walking back to your car, no one can see what is in it. It's even got this flap over the top, but there it is, the orange in there. So I'm going to unbox this and show you, tell you how much I paid for it, because I didn't know how much was like the right amount of money, but I feel like I got it for a really good price. So I'm going to share that with you. And I'm also going to do an update on the current body radio frequency device, because I spoke about that several videos ago now. And I had so many questions from you all, mainly to do with how long you're meant to use that device per area to get the results that I have been getting. So I'm going to do that, and also share with you one other new bag. I'm going to start with the other new bag first before we talk about everything else. So it's in here. I haven't unboxed it, I haven't opened it yet, and it's from a brand called Ateliers Auguste. Some of you might remember this brand because I already have one of their bags, and it's this, which ironically, I don't want to give it away, but it ironically looks very similar to what I bought from Hermes. But it's like a little satchel bag. It's leather, but it's embossed leather, so it looks like lizard. It's beautiful quality. It's got the gold hardware on it, sort of like aged gold hardware. But this is a newer version of it. So let me unbox. So this is it. This is, and I hope to pronounce this right, this is the Mini Monceau in silver edition, light pink box leather. It's £424. I think that might fluctuate depending on currency conversions and things like that. But this brand, let me tell you a little bit about them. So Ateliers Auguste was founded by two brothers. Everything is designed in Paris and actually made in Italy. And one of the things that I really like about this brand are that they're very focused on quality, sustainability and price. So they want to design pieces that are very well put together, very well made, but not thousands and thousands of pounds. They're also very understated, and I really like this so when I'm going out for walks or when I'm just going around town and I don't want something that's got a big logo on it. Particularly, I find if I'm on my own in town, if I'm with a friend or with David, I carry my designer bags. I still use them, but I'm very wary about using them. Whereas something like this is beautiful, but I don't feel like it's got like that screaming logo on it that makes me so much of a target. So what makes these two different is, first of all, the size. So this particular bag, they have loads of different styles of bags on their site, but I really like this satchel look. So you've got a large and a small. And I'm 5'7", just to give you an idea of how these bags look when you wear them. But I already had the large, and I really wanted to try the small, particularly in silver hardware with this pink colour. This, as I've said, is embossed calfskin, embossed in the lizard print. I don't think you can get this anymore. A lot of their stuff is, I feel, quite limited edition, some of the colours. So they always make the bag, but some of the finishes and some of the colours are limited edition. So I would say just keep checking their website until you see something that you love. But yeah, this is box leather, beautiful quality. They're leather from a sustainability point of view. They follow really stringent EU rulings when it comes to the production of leather. They also only use leather from the food industry. So I really like that it's not like some of these brands where they just, I don't want to get into it, but you know, they breed animals and don't use the rest of the animal, they just use the skin. This is a brand that is based around sustainability and trying to create, as I say, quality things at a reasonable price that you would absolutely love to desire. And on that note, just to let you know, if you're kind of looking at this and you really like the look of these two, because this is the gold edition I seem to remember, and this is the silver edition. The silver edition is the newest one out. When I got this bag, the silver edition from memory did not exist. And I really like how contemporary and fresh the silver actually looks, but you've got both options there. So the leathers that they have are, they've got smooth, grained, embossed, which is what this is, and box leather, which is what this is. So I wanted to let you know that, but I cannot wait to start using this. It's absolutely beautiful. And it has got an adjustable non-removable crossbody strap. So depending on your height, you can adjust this to suit you perfectly. Now the other things, just to say quickly before I unbox the Hermes, is that the radio frequency device, so some of you, if you saw that video, maybe you didn't and you're like, what is this, because the before and afters are really dramatic. So I have been using a radio frequency device and it's amazing. It's produced better results than I actually had it down for. I've had radio frequency before in clinic. It's very expensive, but it works. And the way radio frequency works is it tightens. So if you have any loose skin, it snaps it back. Like, it's absolutely incredible. It works on elastin. It also works on collagen, but elastin is one of the big things that it works on. And my results, so I was using the device up to 4 times when I got the results. I took my before pictures and I thought, oh, I'll take after pictures like way further down the line. And then I got to session 4, so you do it once a week. And I got to session 4 and I looked in the mirror and I couldn't quite believe what I was seeing. Like, I felt like before I had slight jowling turning up on my face. And yet after session 4, I felt like a lot of it had gone. And what happens is this, so just to let you know, you'll do a session, it all tightens up, and then the week leading up to your next session, I personally feel like some of the jowling starts coming back again, but not as bad as the time before. Does that make sense? So it's constantly improving. I'm now on session 12, and I don't feel like in the week leading up to my next session, I'm seeing as much jowling anymore. Here was the question a lot of you had to say to me. How long do you use it per area to get the results that I did? They say to use it 5 minutes per area. I'm using it on my cheeks and on my jawline and on my neck. However, I'm using it for a lot more than 5 minutes per area. I'm using it for nearer 10 minutes, sometimes 15 per area. Don't know whether you're meant to do that or not, but that, just to let you know, that's how I've got the results that I've got. In total, to do my whole face, it takes me like an hour. So I always do it on a Friday or Saturday, and I just chill out in the evening, wash off my makeup, cleanse. You do it on bare skin, no moisturizer. You have to use the conductive gel that comes with the device, and you just, you know, use the device as per the instruction manual, and it's been really good. So to answer the question to those of you who asked, I'm using it for more than 5 minutes per area. Okay, let's talk about this. So in the box, you can see the orange peeking out there. I haven't looked at this since I bought it, and I bought it a week ago. And it's been really hard, actually, not looking at it. So here comes the ribbon. David actually took the ribbon off for me because when I got back to the car, I was like, make sure the bag's in the box. So when I was waiting for the car, he quickly unboxed it. But this is it. So it's an Hermes bag. It's literally my dream bag. This is a bag that I've wanted since 2019. I wanted it before then, but really 2019 is when I started ramping up with my desire to own this bag. It is the Hermes Constance, and it's what I wanted. It's the 24 size. I just can't believe I've got this bag. I cannot believe I've got this bag, and this is it. Look at this. This isn't a taupe. I forget the name of it. I'll grab the name of it and I'll put it in here just so you know. But this has got rose gold hardware, which from my experience, and I don't have much experience in Hermes, but from what I gather, it's quite hard to get. And I really like, it just adds like a certain something, like a certain depth to the bag. It's got the 2 compartment sections. I did vlog when I bought this. Did I get this from Hermes direct? No. I ideally would have loved to have got it from Hermes direct, but here's the situation. David and I went into Hermes in Harrods several weeks ago now. You might have seen the vlog. And David went and asked, and he was told that they get deliveries on a Tuesday. And I can't remember what day it was, but it wasn't a Tuesday. Anyway, they said come in early. There's normally a queue that forms, and you just get lucky if you're at the right point in the queue. And also, we don't know what bags are coming in, so we might get bags, but not this. And do you know, David and I got talking, and I said to him, I'm not in the mood turning up there every Tuesday and I've got a job, like I've got to work. I don't have the time to take off every Tuesday morning to go and queue up to potentially not even get a bag, and then you're looking at queuing up again the following Tuesday. I was like, I want the bag and I want it from Hermes, but I don't want it from Hermes enough to go through all of that rigmarole. This is in the Epsom leather, by the way, which is exactly what I wanted it in, and I'm very happy with the price that I got. So this was over my budget by like £860 or something, but I felt like the price I paid for this was a good price. This is pre-loved. I got it from Ateliers. So the situation was, obviously, as I say, I wanted it from Hermes, but I wasn't prepared to like go through all the effort for that. And also I don't really have a purchase history with Hermes. Like David bought that bag on their website, but we don't have a purchase history, so I thought our chances are slim here. This was my first time ever shopping at Ateliers. I ideally wanted to get it from Luxury Promise, but we weren't able to find the right bag at the right price and the right leather and the right colour, etc. And this came up on the Ateliers website, so I kept looking on Vestiaire Collective, but I was worried about a fake on there. I was also searching Google all the time, and this bag actually came up. I was at dinner one evening, and when we were waiting for our food, I did a quick Google search, and this came up along with this, which was in Rubis. I wanted Rubis initially, but they didn't have it in the store. The other thing they told me with Rubis, with that particular bag, is that it was not in the best condition. It did not come with a box, and it did not even come with its dust bag. It came with a Ateliers dust bag. And I thought, for that kind of money, I want more than that. I would like at least the dust bag, if not the box as well. And they told me that the condition that it was in, like that it was quite scratched, and I could see that from the pictures. So although I really liked the colour, I thought I'm just gonna skip on this kind of thing. So how do you even open this bag? Oh, it just lifts up. This leather is so soft. I almost don't even want to touch this bag. So this is how the bag looks on the inside. It's got this baggie in there. So it's got quite a big open section at the back. I made sure that all of my things fitted before purchasing this bag. And it comes with Ateliers authenticity card. I think this is like, yeah, it's like some sort of authenticity card. This is a D stamp, which is 2019. Ironic, because that's the year that I wanted to get this bag. That is kind of weird. And it's just beautiful. I am thinking, I think the company is called Havre Deluxe. They actually do stickers that protect the hardware, that don't damage the hardware. And because this hardware is in quite good condition, actually, there's fingerprints on it, but there's not many scratches. I think I might get that just to give it an extra protection. I just can't get over how soft this leather is. It's just absolutely stunning, and I'm so excited to use this bag. So how much did I pay for it? I don't know where my receipt is. I paid around, I think it was £7,860. Really quick correction, I found the receipt. I paid £7,650, not £850, and I think that price, I'm really, really pleased with it. I feel like that's a really good price, a really fair price, a very competitive price, but let me know what you think. Now, my budget was 7k, and I know that's a lowball budget, to be fair. I know that's lowball, but I like to get a deal, and I just thought, can we aim for that price? For a 24 Epsom leather, I would pretty much take any colour, except I didn't really want red, except for Rubis, which was the only exception to the rule. Let's see what we can get. And to have found, I think, let me know if you've bought this bag new and if you know how much they are new, but I think to have got this bag, which is in such good condition, I feel like the person has not even really used this, you know. Oh my god, it's still got the protective stickers on the hardware at the top as well. Oh my god, that's amazing. I just absolutely love it. Like, the more I look at it, the more I just can't believe I have it. And the night before I was going to go and have a look at it, I wasn't 100% going to buy it. I thought, I want to go and look at it first and make sure it's what I want. But the night before, I couldn't sleep. I was so excited. I know it sounds really silly, but I was so excited. at the thought of this potentially being the moment that I would own this bag, and now I have it, and I feel like it's the cherry on the top of the cake. I feel like, unless something fancy and new comes out from someone else, I feel like I'm done with my journey. I feel like this was the one bag that I wanted, and I've now got it. And I think for my height as well, I feel like this bag suited me better than the 18. The 18, I felt it got lost on me, and it was actually a lot more expensive than the 24 because that was a newer bag that I was looking at. But I like the price I got this for. I love that colour, and it's such a great neutral. It goes with so much. I think I'm glad, I definitely am glad I got this and not the red, because I think, although I love colours, I think that red would have been hard to style with things. Whereas this, I think, is going to be a lot more, you know, a lot easier. And seasonally, I feel like this is good for all kinds of seasons. So that's my dream bag. I got it. I got it in the end. What can I say? I'm so, so pleased. And I hope that you're pleased for me. As I say, I feel like I've driven you all absolutely crazy with this bag for so many years, keep talking about it, but now it's finally here, and I just cannot wait to use it. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video.